why weren't you there? What did I do with your character that day? I forget.
I mean, honestly, after
I
so
think-
long, my token just was like non-existent. So I just was like, I'm just not gonna. I guess I'm just not there. Okay.
They stay on this one.
Okay, also, we are officially live, and hopefully it'll capture everything today. Not like anyone watches the VODs anyways, except my players. And
I do.
I do.
I do if I
Except
miss
my
a day.
players.
If I don't miss a day,
Okay, I'm
I
good.
might.
Okay, let me go ahead. Yeah, welcome back. Who wants to do the small recap from last week? Since we did miss some of the ending portion.
Yeah, I could do a quick recap. So, yeah, correct me if I get anything wrong or miss anything. Basically, we set out into the desert to find out who was, who was doing all this cursing, right? And we went to the desert, found some bone guy, just sort of ignored him because it was fine. And we eventually, found a cave with crap, I forget his name now. Yeah, with the
LNX.
guy. With LNX. Yeah, we found the cave with LNX in it, and it was guarded by some fire elementals. Gex went in there and sort of like he went in there and disguised himself as like one of his elemental servants, and he Gex lured him out of the cave and into a nearby kobold village to go and like to separate him from his more like powerful elemental servants. And while we're there, Gex in character did end up learning the curse that LNX used, and ended up cursing a couple kobold children. And then the battle commenced. They, uh, the entire party defeated LNX and brought him to this nice oasis to interrogate him. And they learned the location of where LNX would have gone to learn more about the curse. But he was batshit insane and didn't feel like it. So now we're going to learn more instead. To learn, hopefully, how to remove it. Did I get everything right?
Yeah. And right now, you know that there is a bunch of cursed people in the capital that may or may not be turned to fire elementals very soon, and you also know the location of where the head honcho guy is.
Yeah.
So the question is, you after you finish interrogating everyone, I have no idea what I said Ash was doing last week. I completely forgot what I said Ash was doing.
I don't think you said anything. I think I just like disappeared from existence, and it was like, okay.
Ash
You are-
became so stealthy, no one could
they just
fades back into existence.
They basically they were temporarily banished. Okay, they were temporarily banished. They touched a stone that they weren't supposed to touch, and they got banished for at least a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sounds alright.
They couldn't say anything, so you know. But now they're back after defeating after defeating a giant. Let's see what would banish you. After defeating a giant tentacle monster, they are now back into their own realm.
Oh my god.
They went on adventures. Oh shit.
You would not believe how many tentacles that thing had. It's good to be back.
Alright. So yeah. I'm done dealing with these guys.
So yeah, the question is, where?
Well, last time we had also left off at the entrance to the temple.
Oh no, that was just
Yeah.
me. That was just me showing you where it was in case. That was just a teaser, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Never
say
mind.
we. I want to go back to the village and collect those little guys,
No.
little cursed guys.
At.
We can't just leave from there.
100% you can.
Well, you know what? Fair. We don't want to bring. We don't want to bring them into the place. That could be bad.
I mean, they are technically under your curse, so it'd be your decision.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I wanna. Yeah, I want to bring at least one. For.
Oh my
for
god.
You want to
observation.
bring. Okay. Cove has just been glaring at Dex the entire time ever since you cursed the children.
I know, Saber, yeah.
It'll be
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
I-
didn't know if you know or not.
I thought it was the second half.
fine. Yeah.
Make your way
Yeah,
back
is
to
everyone-
the village after leaving for like 2 hours, or even like maybe an hour or so to get to a little oasis area. You come back and manage to interrogate the guy outside of the side of the village. The village 100% knew that you destroyed the guy. A little bit confused about the motives of one, but you technically saved them after also bringing the danger to them. So they're very confused and they have very mixed emotions to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Gex
you
is gonna-
guys, they never even saw me. I was in the
Yeah.
shadows the entire time.
Also,
Yeah.
it is,
I don't.
it is daytime.
I got
Gex was the main.
Slamo
focus, yeah.
Jammoed.
Yeah.
Got punched a lot. So yeah, Gex is gonna go into his tent and ask
Technically,
like
none of them actually saw you do the curse to them. They just know that they were cursed when they came out of the tent.
yeah. So yeah, Gex is gonna come in and be like, okay, we have a lead on how we can undo the curse for these three guys. I like
You see all three of the kobolds in that almost similar catatonic state that you saw the people in the capital. They seem to be breathing just fine. They're a little bit labored, and they all seem to be laying with a set of wraps around each one of them, almost as if blankets. They seem to have been burritoed each one.
burrito. Okay. Hell yeah.
Easy transportation.
Easy transportation. Yeah, I'd like to talk to this guy and be like, so yeah, we have a lead on how to do the curses. It is a little bit of ways from here. I request that we take the afflicted with us so we can cure them as fast as possible.
Looks over. It's kind of it's trying to make closer. He does. He stands in the doorway between you and himself, and whoever says, "I don't know, buddy. I never trusted you in the first place. Got any kind of? How am I supposed to know I could trust you? So I was gonna take these folks to the capital. Maybe they can have. I heard there's a bunch of healers there that have been trying to treat some of these people. Not very good at the job, though. From what I heard, anyone that's going to the city hasn't come out yet."
Yeah, the capital is going to be the source of the entire plan. We heard it from the guy who attacked y'all, and yeah, basically his plan is to have all of these afflicted in the capital, and then they're all gonna turn, and boom, they're gonna be a whole there's gonna be a whole scale army coming from the capital. I don't want them to be part of that.
Kind of glares at you a little bit. Says, "So I'm supposed to trust some fire guy to handle the kobolds over here, my children over here that seem to have a fever. I don't know, you're not just gonna burn them up.
Oh yeah. I won't be carrying them. I would have and Euro's gonna walk over. They'll be carrying them. They're a lot cooler than I am. Don't worry.
To Idle steps forward, he does kind of look and he feels a little bit more comforted by the more angelic figure, as the more angelic figure gives a little bit of a better, more easier sense of a vibe. Give me a simple D20.
A D20.
Oh, you have a diploma. Yeah, give me a diplomacy. I forgot you're actually charisma based.
Yeah. Charisma guy. Yeah, from Gex or Uriel?
Gex.
Sure.
Yeah. He says, you see him before he says, before you end up, saying this, I just gotta do one thing first, and he goes over to each of the children, and you see him basically put some kind of, like, you're not really sure, this looks like some kind of mud, or some kind of dirt he kind of mixed in. He seems to mark each of their foreheads with this paste mixture he has in his hands. And then you see him begin to let out a small prayer to the, you're not really too sure, he seems to be praying in a language you don't recognize. And after he finishes up praying to the, I'm not really too sure, but you do make out the words, annoying.
Alright.
And with that, he steps inside the tent. Actually, no, he steps outside fully to watch everyone.
Yeah. Euro's gonna walk in and goof up all the kobolds. Just grab them and carry them out. Sure. Alright, we'll be on our way, sir. We'll take good care of them, don't you worry.
My God.
You better. I got tracking locations on every single one of them. You go too far from here, and I'll know. I'm gonna
It's
give
kind
you a
of
strong glare.
Well, luckily, yeah, the place we're going is reasonably within the area, I believe. Yeah, we'll bring him back. Alright, yeah. Ready to skedaddle. So yeah, where... The question is, where are we going?
What direction?
Sure. We picked up some lads.
I don't know.
You are unsure, Cole. You are unsure.
By the way, are we starting with any hero points for the session?
There'll be two. For
Yeah,
each
so
combat. For each
two
potential combat.
Alright.
Ah, the puzzle, but it doesn't. I really can't. Oh. Okay.
So you got. Oh, also, everyone is full up on everything. Make sure you're topped off on everything. Yeah, I can't make it really go wrong. Just make sure everyone's topped off.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
Cracks,
do you like?
cracks knuckles. Who's not topped up?
Who's on top of
God.
You're gonna be.
Based on your past rolls, I'm good.
Got better. Got better.
Rolls are all... Rolls don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to go. I'm topped up. I got my pick. I got rage, and I got nothing that takes time, to be honest. So
Your health is your only resource.
yeah, your health is my literal resource.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Makes it easier to manage.
And let's also. So I get to know where. Nope. I don't know where you guys are going.
Where are we going?
Then fall soon.
I'm not quite sure.
You have two options.
You're breaking in and out, sort
Oh,
of.
sorry. You have two options.
All right.
Is no one the party leader?
I don't even know what the options are.
Yeah,
I can't hear
Yeah,
them.
what are the options?
Yeah, what are the options?
It's either back to the city to check on the sick people, or going straight to the cave area.
Oh, we're not checking on those sick people.
Yeah, I was gonna just say let's go straight.
They may or may not, be turning into fire elementals in the middle of the city.
Kobo literally only cares about saving these children at this point.
I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
be fine. Let me just go kill a
Well,
few people in the capital real fast.
they,
Let me just
Oh
they
delete
can
God.
deal with those
few
fire
people.
elementals by the time we get back.
Just delete a few tokens from that temple area.
Okay.
There we go. There's a few civilian casualties, including most likely the outfitter. Probably dead too.
That's fine. I mean, he was the third person in charge or something, so I mean, he's not first.
They're gonna have to go to the fourth in command if he dies. You don't want to go to the fourth in command.
They shouldn't have had to go to the third.
Or the
They were
second.
Listen,
You're
we-
really bad at keeping the leader alive.
didn't we send like the second in command back or something?
He did send the second in command back, though he was afflicted with the fever as well, but he was maintaining a little bit stronger. So, yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna have to go to the fourth and
Funny.
At least
That's
one of
real funny.
keep going down the chain of command until like the very it's like I just joined yesterday. Wait, why am I in charge?
because you're the
Why?
only one left.
The only one left.
All the others have.
They've been murdered.
Murdered.
Morden.
Here we go.
Okay.
And add in.
Don't you know? Woo woo murdered.
Yeah, I'm sure Newt is
And-
fine.
Hmm.
So you approach here, and it actually is more of a so this is like a cave-like entrance here. You may just go over to there. You walk along the ocean's edge for a pretty decent amount of time. You make your way, and you see what looks to be a giant like cliffside, and then on top of the cliffside seems to be a huge statue of some kind of deity. Multiple arms coming out of each, as there you can see gold plating just dawning with the sculpture itself, with golden trinkets to the left and right, each hand holding what is probably worth a pretty decent chunk of change there. And they seem to be
Loot the
really
corpses.
high up.
Oh, fuck. Who
Would you
the
like
hell
to
is
try? Would you like to try removing the treasure from the deity statue?
that?
Mm,
It's tempting.
no.
We are we'll grab it on the way out.
We'll grab it on the way out.
We do kind of want to be a little diplomatic with this guy, so stealing his shit right now, not the greatest.
It,
Not the greatest first plan.
maybe we can sort it out, and he'd be more than happy to give us, I don't know. We can just talk to him. Just
Oh, that'd be a great idea. Yeah.
A nice
Just give it
chat.
to us.
little chit chat,
Okay.
And yes, Wolfie, that is the case. Depending on what you want to say to others. But yes, that would be.
Okay.
Alright.
Would you like me to message you privately, or
Sure. I'll
That
decide what to
wasn't-
do with that information.
that wasn't a yes or no question? That was a choice of two option question.
I said,
I was
sure,
gonna
send it to me, and I'll decide what
Man-
I do with that information.
Man said yes, and you said that's not a yes or no question.
It's like,
I
literally
said-
gave you the answer.
I said to you, did you
Then
want
yes.
it open or private?
Oh, private. Sorry.
I'm like, do you want it open or private? Yes, I would like that.
Sorry. I misheard. I'm sorry.
Skill issue.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So as you kind of you finally meet up with your Fox, who decided to, talk a little bit to your patron, and after having a little bit of a conversation back and forth, they relay very much information, which also let me get playing real fast, and then I will give me like 1 minute to type this out to Wolfie in private.
Real quick, you're also getting really staticky.
Oh, let me try something. Let me try something.
Hell
Okay, how does this sound now?
Much better.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Oh yeah.
Please always just tell me whenever that's the case. I can move stuff around. I have a very weird setup. It's not the same setup every time.
At the hashtag laptop gang.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Not the laptop.
You guys can talk about what you think you're gonna do going into there while I message Wolfie real fast.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, my plan is like, we walk in, we could say like we're from that Elenax guy, but we're like friends with him or whatever. Maybe he'll like give us the information for like apprentices of Elenax or whatever.
Yes, because someone going against their patron is going to be played in favor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
mean,
did
that's
seem
a
little upset.
Good that's a good idea to get attacked right away. I'm sorry.
Maybe yeah.
That kind of information I'll freely give.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think coming in and maybe throwing the body of him on the ground might not be a bad idea. To be like, look, you cleaned up your mess. Here you go.
We brought him with.
We just
Yeah.
It's like an
brought him-
offering,
we brought him with us, and then we kind of
Be like, hey,
put a bullet in
We're-
him. But
like, hey, we cleaned up your shitty mess. Help us.
Unless he wanted it to happen too.
Yeah.
I'm
less
just
thing.
saying. I'm just saying.
What do you say?
A cursed patron like that? Yeah.
All right.
what
We're spitballing here.
I mean, they definitely have their own agendas. Maybe they wanted it to happen, but they weren't happy about how it went. but maybe it's still playing to them, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you know,
Huh?
So this cursed patron, you're saying that they may have wanted that to happen, and so we have to play our cards maybe a little more close to the chest.
yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, regardless, they're gonna sense that they're no longer around, but they aren't gonna know who did it per se.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a literal whodunit.
A whodunit.
Could be. I mean,
Yeah.
they could appreciate that they're dead. However, at the same time, they could be upset because now they can't control people through the curse.
Or an act of revenge.
And that's why I'm saying we come in as like maybe we come in as like apprentices who like broke off from LX to like come to him because we are coming to him to learn more about the curse, right? Like
Yeah.
that is the
Yeah.
goal. So like we can 100% be under the guise of like we heard about this guy from LNX and we're like LNX is a little shit for not like upholding his part of the bargain and like going to him and like doing shit. So we're going in
But
his
did
stead.
LNX actually learn it from this person? Because technically, if you have a patron, you become a witch.
I mean, yeah, isn't that what
That's not what
happened?
he was. He
But
didn't have a
I,
familiar.
I mean, I'm guessing. Well,
That we
I mean,
didn't
do you
see,
just
to be
become
fair.
a witch if you have a patron?
I think
But is it?
I think patrons are a little more nebulous than you have to
Yeah.
be a witch if you have a
Well,
patron.
I mean,
I mean,
that's
they're
fair.
Like I think there's a little more wiggle room in there.
Wiggle room.
There you go, Hot Tea. There's a briefer summary.
Look, I personally don't want to go in saying, yes, we want to learn the ways of the curses. I more want to go in and just be like, hey. But if you are wanting to go off that route, I'm more than happy to stay outside and watch from afar.
I mean, like what do you
Oh.
want to open with? Like why are we here then?
We are trying to save people, right? At the end of the day, the goal is to save those that are sick back in the capital. How do we
Yeah.
break the curse? That is the information we are seeking. Not how to make more curses, not how to, you know, create a curse of our own or whatever. The goal is to save lives. So we need to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. And what's how this guy has that information. So how are we gonna get it out of him?
Well, it can range from just asking bluntly, is there even a way to remove a curse? Because if there's not a way to remove it, then I feel like we're just wasting our time
Mm-hmm.
to trying to understand aspects of it, but
So my
And
question
I
to you
understand
is,
science. I don't understand this madness.
and so my question to you is, why would he tell us anything about the curse?
Floating, potentially. I don't know. I don't.
I'm sure he'd tell. I'm
Exactly.
sure he'd tell at least one of you.
Oh.
Okay. Like if we came in like I
Do
want to
we
have
have? Could
a
we like
reason as
footloose
to why.
this?
Like I think we have to have something that connects us to this curse other than we want to break it. You know?
Well,
So
I just want
you're
to make.
saying you're feeling envious of the power then, right?
I mean,
There's
I'm
children.
just saying.
It's
Children. Children is there.
Right? You're feeling envy of this power because you also want to use it?
I mean, that's fair, but that's also that's also a different topic.
I mean, but that's the thing is, I want to make sure that no matter what, we understand that at the end of the day, we are trying to save people, not kill more people.
I mean, you definitely, from
Yeah.
what I understand, you
I
definitely
understand.
do want the power to be able to break the curse.
Yeah, that's a different
Yeah.
goal.
And to do that, we would need to learn
you're
more about the
saying-
curse.
Yeah. I also won't be there. You go. There is. That's about as much as I can think to type at this moment.
That's fine. I can. I mean, I just gave them a clue, so
We have like a curse off.
Curse off.
no.
Better
Wait,
curse
no.
only.
Is that not how? I don't know.
No,
want- you want to do a
You'd be
trial?
surprised.
Challenge
So-
to a trial by curse.
out of character, would you say my patron would be stronger than this one, Zerda, or no?
It depends on what emotions are being played to.
What emotions are being played to?
So,
Okay.
like, for example, if someone is, let's just say if there is a patron whose entire, like, mantra is, let's say, happiness. They're just a really, they're just super happy. And then you have a patron of, like, sadness, right? Or, you know, like, their whole, like, power is gained from, like, sadness or something, you know, or misery. Well, if someone is extremely happy, you know, the happy patron is going to be, you know, way stronger, you know, but if something happened to where that extremely happy person were to suddenly be fallen with misery, then the other patron would be stronger.
So it is an emotional battle then.
Essentially, it's basically taking the will of everyone around and feeding off the, basically it's kind of like a vibe check. It's a little bit like a vibe check, but it's just a really good vibe check.
Yeah.
So basically, the more emotion that you have that feeds into that patron, the stronger the patron in that area becomes.
The more vibes you check, the better the vibes are.
Artie, what emotion exactly does your patron invoke or feed off of?
That's what I'm kind of trying to figure out from the background I came up with. So, uh, hang on. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna need a minute here.
Also, yeah, I saw that Hephaesto. The Hephaesto
I-
seems to be the go-to Starfinder thing.
Yeah, I just found it like 20 minutes ago. Looking through
The
those.
hell?
Well, what's nice is that you can also make .jsons off it.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's
Oh, it
great.
actually what would it actually work on like Pathfinder?
Eh?
What,
'Cause
you mean for
Pathfinder-
Foundry?
Yeah, because
For
Foundry. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
there's
that's
a
what-
there's a Starfinder
Because
module system.
the Pathfinder 2e module that imported the JSONs didn't work in 2e.
Yeah,
It hasn't worked for like a
but no,
year.
This sends it as a JSON, and you don't need to do a Foundry module to import it. It literally gives you a JSON to put in.
It's just a JSON.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope.
That makes it nice.
Anyways,
Back on top.
Nice.
so okay.
Okay, we
so-
can go with that, Hot Tea. I think that's good.
Okay.
I don't know how to talk to a deity, much less one that is cursing children and turning them into fire elementals. So I mean,
Technically,
I'm
the only
out of my element
person.
a bit.
I mean, technically, the only person that's cursed children here so far is in your party, not as far as you know. Everyone else has been cursed has been adults, so only one person has cursed children here, and
I've cursed children.
that you know of. Here,
Yeah.
There's
Well,
there's
that's
3
all
asterisks
they all
now.
know
They just
about.
like
Yeah.
keep like adding asterisks onto the end of that. Well, I didn't curse the children.
But also I need to get some cool I need to get some cool battle music.
How do you appease a deity that simply runs off of chaos?
It'd be even more chaotic.
That's a question.
Lava sounds. That's exactly what I need right now. Lava
Lava
ambience.
sounds.
It's lava ambience. It's
That's
lo-fi.
lava sounds.
Lava sounds.
It's lava hip hop beats to relax to.
Fuck yeah.
We'll sleeping next to a volcano and listen to that.
This
Nice
is,
tune.
Okay, here we go. Let's get the
Fall asleep.
here we go. Let's get the bubble. Could not find any audio source. Oh no, lava sounds. Give me my lava sounds. Lava sounds beats to relax to. I want none of that one. Let's try this one. I can go ahead. I will say I can go ahead and let you kind of peek inside the as someone peeks inside the dungeon. It does, the cave area. It seems to be a pretty expansive cave. There seems to be a few. Someone wants to give me a stealth roll.
I got this.
Give me that stealth
Yeah.
roll.
It's supposed to be blind.
Nice.
I'll since we don't need to be on the screen forever, I will actually go. Say this is what Razzie sees.
You mean Ash?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
How in the world did I
You're
go
gonna
back
keep doing
like?
that.
How did I go back 5 months?
Elephant.
Well, to give
Oh,
you
okay.
like benefit of the doubt, I mean, honestly, you called me Razzie for about a year, so I mean,
Yeah.
I get it.
I hear, but you also have 2 different characters now. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ash, you see inside 2 imps talking amongst each other with what look to be ferret-like creatures that seem to have little tiny like demon horns and a white and like a red streak going down their back.
They're cool.
More bigger creatures have hellhounds. Imps have, hell ferrets.
Oh
They
my
look
god.
so cool.
It looks so small.
I want it.
It's
Oh. They're just little guys.
They're just little guys.
The little guys could be dangerous. Knowing Zerda.
although
I'm just saying.
Point.
hey, that
Yeah.
slime wasn't dangerous. So.
There we go. I need to make him a little bit
And
smaller.
now he lives in a bucket.
It's Bouquet.
Oh my
He lives,
god.
he lives on Gex's head.
What was on Gex's head? Is he actively on Gex's head? Or is he
Yes,
in
he
bucket?
he is currently being a little bit he's vibing. He has no
Vibing.
emotional envelopment in this scenario here.
Mm.
But yes, Razzie would relay Ash would relay the information.
Yes, I would relay the information to I cannot the doctor, because no one else still understands me.
I thought the doctor understood you.
That's what I'm saying. No one else does.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't clarify. That is my bad.
No one else knows. Mhm.
So there's 2 imps and 2 ferret-looking things.
Yep.
I've take that how you will.
They also just seem to be some sort of a generalized guard to this cave entrance. Though they seem pretty nonchalant, as they're actually riding the two of them seem to be riding on top of the ferrets. That's gonna
So
make
the imps are, smart.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
mean,
Don't tell me they're gonna ride the ferrets.
They're riding
They
the
are.
ferrets.
they're riding the ferrets.
No.
Oh my
No.
god.
Too powerful. Yeah.
You know, they can't exactly afford hellhounds in this universe, you know.
Hellhounds cost too much. They're broke.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna be posted up here in here.
I mean, I maintain my earlier statement.
Which was
We go in, we're like rogue apprentices or whatever, and we ask.
I mean, I guess. I'm honestly just going along with everything. I don't know what honestly is going on. You guys didn't really clarify what exactly is happening. Like, I'm just here for a job. Just
Just
tell
hands
me what
Ash,
to do.
hands Ash a bag of popcorn just sitting in the back. Want to go down?
I posted
Yeah.
that.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Yeah. So
Puts on the 3D glasses and just sits in the background.
So yeah, from what I remember, the guy we're going to talk to now, is Elanax's was supposed to be Elanax's master and like taught him like the curse, but he did a little rebelling and basically like fucked with the curse a little bit himself and like betrayed him. So we're going here under Elanax's name as like as like betraying Elanax and going to betraying Elanax for his master. That's my God, this music's so loud.
Okay.
That's my general plan.
Okay, I'll just sit back and watch what y'all do then.
Pretty much where Carcinoma's at this point.
Yeah, I'm just like over to the wait.
I do want to say from what I'm learning of this patron, I am going to say that is actually normal of their followers.
So we go rogue and do that. All right.
Oh my. Those
So
things.
we go in there saying we killed him is going to be a bad idea.
Oh no, 100. I do not think we go in saying we kill him.
We
No
yeah
way.
don't.
We go in. We don't mention that he's dead. We just mention that we are like apprentices, and we learned about him, and we're going to him for more information. Like that.
I would say we come for more of the power. Because it's something that we want. Well,
Yeah.
you anyway,
Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we come for more power. Yeah. That kind of
That
stuff.
would be
Learn.
my suggestion.
All right. Mhm. Okay, so is
That's all
Gex
I'm
going?
saying.
Is Gex going in alone? Or is he? Do the rest
Ooh.
want to come in?
Follow your lead if you want to
Oh.
go.
It's
in
like
and
I would
follow
totally
your-
say something, but like,
I mean,
kinda
Gex,
can't.
what do you?
I-
Maybe traveling a while.
Yeah, Gex, he just strolls in.
With the giant, with the giant angel next to the demons, you know, really flaunting
yeah,
that
totally.
Giant angelic.
flaunting that angel next to the demons.
he is gonna de-summon Uriel for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, send the kobolds in first, and then
Send
follow.
The
Kobolds are
And the co-
currently unconscious. They
I-
are feeling. You can
I-
tell that because they are younger, the fever that they have seems to be escalating rapidly, way faster than
meant-
any of the other people that you saw. As children have much less mental fortitude than most adults.
I meant Cove and Gex when I
yeah,
Oh.
the kobold.
The
Yeah, no,
kobolds are.
I would have just left him
too.
outside.
Ryan, can you?
Do you want me to watch over the children?
Yeah, someone wants to stay behind, watch over children, like, tend to them, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a second.
I'll make sure they
Well-
don't die of heat exhaustion.
Well, I mean, you're the healer. I could stay back.
Do you want to mess with the cursed children, or do you want me to?
I'd be okay staying back and watching over them.
But also, don't they need your expertise to kind of understand what the heck's going on?
Let's see. It depends. Do you leave the cursed children with a doctor or a cursed guy? It's kind of like do you leave it? Do you
Well,
leave
they
the
don't know I'm a curse guy. I
Yeah,
just
the witch?
knowledgeable
Just a
about
guy.
curses. That's all they know.
It's like do
I
you
mean, in
have?
all honesty, you
those
know
things?
more about it than any of us, so logically, it'd be safer to be with you, in a sense.
It's like
You
a
know
witch.
more about it than anyone else.
It's like a witch doctor versus a doctor. You know.
I mean, at that rate, if it's a curse, do you trust a doctor with science, or do you trust the witch doctor with, like, spiritual shit? Like, logically, witch doctor. Personal opinion.
Obviously.
Exactly.
Also, Zerda, if you
Decision's up
can
to you
delete
guys.
Uriel real quick.
Hmm?
Zerda, if you can just delete Uriel real quick and get him out of here. Thank you.
So where
Alright, so who's-
exactly?
So who's staying back, if anyone?
Split the party.
I mean, we could
Split the party. Split the
Wait,
just
so,
roll a
like,
d20. Who rolls the higher roll stays behind.
Sure. Yola.
Fair enough.
Why bloom
Why is it
now?
Bloom.
Boom!
I got this, guys.
I love how we had a problem where it's like,
Dan?
okay, so
It's everyone.
Hey, I'm
Like,
gonna
you
go
know,
at
like,
Costinum just to
I'll roll
play it
2 out
safe.
of curiosity.
I'm gonna have you as a
Stay
different
back with
user.
whoever.
Let me. Wait, but
Uh,
that would work.
Oh my god, it worked.
Can you go
I rolled
ahead
it one
and let me get wait, is it? This is Corsi. Let me get Corsi. I'm gonna make Corsi and Bloom two different people.
You have to make a whole different user just for Carcinoma.
Yeah, can you go ahead and refresh Turtle so you can log in under Corsi?
Yeah.
Just so you can only have access to one character. If you start rolling
I
with,
know.
you're gonna end up rolling actual Razzie. Like you're gonna roll actual Razzie that I built into the game earlier.
Little did you know, I have all the NPCs.
Are you sure you're not a changeling?
I mean, I'm trying to do that in society, but that's beside the point.
You are a kitsune, and supposedly.
Doesn't
And I
necessarily mean a
have a lot of stuff with
changeling.
shapeshifting. I just haven't done any shapeshifting.
Also, this has no purpose. I just want to roll to be
That's
involved.
right. Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm loading back into the game.
Oh, that's not my character.
Corsi, you should have yeah, go and I'm still logging back in myself, so it'll take me a
Well,
second.
it says select character, and it's just a bunch of question marks.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I'm still getting back in. You don't have to select it. Actually, I'm still loading. How did you load the page faster than? Oh, it's probably 'cause I'm the GM, so I see more. Yeah, it probably is a lot more resource intensive for me to log back in than you guys. I will say you go up there. I'll deal with you in a second, Corsi.
I'll deal with you in a minute.
Deal with you later.
You go up and you see the two imps. They seem to be pretty bored talking. They kind of like they know they have to stay at their posts, but they're also bored enough that they want to kind of like talk to the other person. So you just see them kind of like yelling across the room in their very higher pitched voice and says, "Godship sucks. Yeah, I know Godship sucks, but we're bound to stay right here. So unless you got any chance of trying to become any kind of greater demon, we're stuck here. Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't complain. You've been complaining for 2 weeks."
Alright, guys.
Only
What's
2
up?
weeks?
What's up, y'all?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah,
Welcome
Alright.
back.
and I'm giving ownership to close the number. Go ahead and go ahead and refresh one more time, Kelsey. Now that I have your actual token and saved, and you should be able to see that when you log in.
Yo.
And what do you say? What are you saying to these imps as they both seem to be having higher pitched yellings at each other?
Yeah, guys gonna come in and be like, I wish to see your master. You talk to the one on the left. Hmm.
He says, he looks over to you and he kind of like, as you kind of approach, you see more fire elemental saying, "Another one? Oh God, they seem to keep multiplying. Who the hell let some guy end up making all these elementals? Of course, they get all the power and we're stuck here guarding some bridge. Well, they get all the power. The audacity."
That is a tough break, dude. Well, yeah, you should probably negotiate something with your with your guy later. That sounds like a skill issue.
My guy decided to give more power to a worm than they have their own demons.
You know, them's the breaks. Anyway, you guys are like the doormen, right?
Yeah, we're told not to let anyone through unless you directly decide to have relations to the master.
Oh, we have direct relations. Yeah, he told I believe he told Elenax to go and meet with them, and we're sort of extensions of that.
You see him pull out you see him pull out some sort of rock, it seems. If your story is true, okay, let me just go ahead and give him a call on this sending stone.
Yeah.
And you see him pull out this stone of some sort. As you can tell, it seems to be pretty magical. As you just hear him say, "Hey boss, we got some company here for you. They said that they from Elenax."
I got him. Arcane sensing.
Yep, you sense a very strong magic coming from this rock. You just hear this loud, booming voice coming back from this rock that he has in his hands, and says, so he just kind of says, "Who decides to come into my realm without me knowing? I'm gonna check on Elenex. He is, that's crazy crackpot medicine person." Says, "Yeah, the one you cursed like
Yeah.
last week." They probably have no sense of actual time, as they've
Yeah,
been
like,
just sitting here as doormen underneath the actual sun, like underneath the actual like sky. It says, kind of says, "So what exactly are they looking for? They're just here to deliver a message. If so, you can take a message. You don't have to call me." You kind of see him getting a little bit a little bit of frustration sounding coming from this stone. Boss seems to ask
Yeah.
you what you're here for.
Oh yeah. So yeah, basically we're here. Yeah, we're here to get more power from the curse. We LNX didn't really teach us the didn't really teach us like the greatest thing. It was a little like fast and loose with the rules. So we're here to learn proper.
He kind of squints. And how many is this we you speak of?
Oh, just be in this lab back here, and he's gonna point to Cove. I'm assuming everyone else is outside, right?
Yeah. Also, I forgot, are you a medium-sized creature, Gex?
Gex should be small.
Okay.
We're both kobold size.
We're both kobold size.
Let me go ahead and eat. He says, he kind of hears some voices. So they want to gain more power, eh? And kind of they kind of says, yeah. They seem to really like the power that you gave them the other people, so now they want more of it. And kind of hear a long pause as you're not really too sure what's going on, but you just hear a very it's just a long pause as he seems to be deciding what to do. Says, send one of them.
All right.
Mm.
Do we get to choose?
I'm voting on Gex here as the choose option.
Yeah. Gex gets in a little huddle with Cove. All right, who we sending?
I think you would do better here. You're already fiery. I think this is a better option.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think you know the curse.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I'll do this one. Don't worry. Just like you just like wait outside and like let me see. I don't know. I'll
You sense,
what
Gex, I need a
Yeah.
perception check from you.
All right. I do have a question. So, do you need line of sight for message? The spell.
The only if you don't know the person, if you don't have some kind of relaying device, yes, you would definitely need some kind of, if you had like a relaying device that you could basically use, there is ways around it. But for the most part, you're gonna need to actually see that you have to basically have some kind of connection with the person, essentially.
Okay.
And that's a little bit more powerful than the cantrip itself, but the cantrip itself allows you to do up to 120 feet of something you can see, but with a little bit of extra power, you can, with a little bit of extra magic and power, you can kind of do something similar to these sending stones.
Okay, let me think. I don't think I should be going further than 100 feet in here. Maybe. Maybe. Alright.
Wait till you realize there's a
So-
scene change.
Let me think.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not much. Okay.
Anyways, come this way then. And he
Alright,
starts
yeah.
walking.
Just go outside. If you hear like a loud like booming, that would be a signal.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I don't have a good signal.
Cool.
I don't have an actual good signal.
You see the imp hop off the ferret and completely just go to the other bridge to make sure that they're covering both ends, as well as you hear a whistle, and after a bit of time passes, as they seem to be going deeper, two more imps, one of them flies through a tube in the wall, and then appears here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
As-
Gex would give Cove a like a message in Celestial that if he hears that something
Wait,
shit's going
wait.
down.
Wait, you're talking in Celestial, or
Yeah. No,
I
so,
can't speak.
You can,
I'm
I
speaking in
see.
Celestial. I
You
can't
just need-
understand Celestial.
you just need to remember the sounds. That's all
Mm.
you need to remember.
Okay.
You don't need to actually understand what they're saying.
Okay.
so,
I'm gonna.
I'll say, Gex, did you see what looks to be these vats that seem to be having extremely hot as they seem to be hovering right over this magma, and in each of the little tiny basically stone buckets around, it looks to be what looks to be melted gold. Just vats and vats of just melted gold seem to be almost as if they are extracting gold from the lava itself, or turning the lava into gold, or some form of metal.
Damn, this is a tight operation you're going on here. What's going on with all these vats and stuff? Never seen anything like this before.
And on your way with that perception check, you just quickly spot what looks to be 2 potions chilling over on this bench over here. Over on this crate as you're walking by.
Alright, perfect. Yep. I can't swipe them now. This guy. I don't trust my stealth to be able to get without this guy noticing.
Okay, cool. Before you see a giant, familiar-looking lava serpent, as its original master has apparently died, and now it's returned back home. And you see before you a giant lava pool that seems to be stretching on for over 100 feet, and there seems to be a singular obsidian boat that seems to be resting along the shoreline of this giant lava lake.
Holy shit, what is this place?
So this is our mining operation. We extract gold from the lava here. It's really far deep down. You just gotta really dig down, but underneath all this lava, it's a gold mine.
Dude, that's impressive. What are you guys doing with all that gold?
He just kind of sneers a little bit. He says, "What I do with it is I get nothing more than the minimum's imp's pay, which is basically not having to be in hell. The other people seem to get all the everything, though, as he loves just giving out gold here and there to very specific people. It almost seems as if it's random. It's crazy. I wish I could get some of that, but no. I'm an imp that's stuck to stay here because I decided to die one day and be stuck with it being an imp in hell."
Dude, that's a tough break, man. What was it? You get some ideas above your station. You get some you do some wacky little plays. There could be a future for you as a non-imp. You know, I've heard of I've heard of the setup in hell, and if it's anything here, maybe you can get promoted someday.
You see the lava serpent hiss down at both of you, as it seems to be protecting this lava boat. Also, I will send an image in chat for people to see what the hell he's actually seeing.
This one's very concerning.
This is what he is seeing.
Hmm.
Okay, on the boat. This is the only way to actually get to the boss. He keeps himself on the other side of this giant lava lake, and this is the only way across. We only got one boat, because only one person's allowed to see him at a time.
Ah, fair. Now tell me, what's going on up there?
He says, "Well, that's the dining hall."
Oh, sick. You mind if I grab a snack?
Yeah, you kind of says he kind of looks a little bit shifty left to right. He says, "I don't really know if you're supposed to have a eating break or not, but I told him I'd take you to there, and I'm kind of binded by contract to do whatever I say, so I gotta take you to him.
Fair
You're
enough,
gonna
fair
enjoy the
enough.
pleasantries after."
Alright. We got time. He hops in the boat.
Man's really said I can have a sandwich later.
So you're going to take the only boat that can actually go to the boss area over a giant lava lake. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
How you would get the
Actually-
signal at this point? We take out these. I'm
This
curious where this gets.
Hey, this is a quick question. I actually do want to go up here, like at sight of him, and manifest Uriel. So, wait. I'm gonna actually do this. What?
Yep, give me that stealth check.
All right. And will I be getting like a cover bonus?
I'll give you.
Yeah,
I have a mental bonus here.
Okay.
These are slightly different for
Deal.
people. These are also
Deal.
the imps aren't exactly well the highest of level.
All right, and he comes out, and he yeah, so goes along.
What is everyone else doing in all of this? I know what Warpy's doing. What is everyone else doing?
I'm just sitting. So I'm like leaning like against here with my pick, just waiting to hear the gobbledygook of angel noises.
You see the gobbledygook of angel noises?
Honestly, Ash is just waiting for a cue. He's just also helping with like the cursed kid.
Yeah.
Everyone inside. Everyone. Auntie's taking care of those. I think everyone else went inside too.
Everyone was outside.
Maybe. Oh yeah, because I guess they wouldn't have seen him. So yeah.
Yeah.
The two kobolds went in.
Oh yeah, Cove. What are you doing?
He's just hanging out. He just said,
Yeah, I'm just hanging out against the pillar right now, just waiting for the angel noises.
Okay. Like I said, there would be a scene change here, so I'm just double checking. Because
Yeah,
Cove is about to
think-
transport himself over 100 feet away, over a giant lava lake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
the three of us are pretty much on hanging out with the three kobolds. I'm doing
Yeah,
all the
it's like-
physical, and
Yeah.
Hachi's doing all the magical.
It's like
Yeah.
Ash is trying to distract them and just like playing marbles, like just whatever.
Okay.
Keeping them in the. keeping
Wait,
them out
you're
of the
trying
sun.
to distract the kids with marbles while they're
Unconscious.
I
He's,
Exactly.
they're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying.
Wait, wait, Ash, are you feeding the
Ash
kids?
is literally bored and is just trying anything and everything to entertain himself.
You just-
And
you
just
just see
him,
unconscious
like-
children
you-
and
you ju-
marbles. Okay.
You just see him like tossing a marble at the head of like just kind of flicking the marble at the head of the kobold. It bounces off and just kind of comes back.
He does it again.
I turned back feeding the kids marbles.
I'll let everyone see this scene. There's no reason to hide the scene, but let me go ahead and this is just Cove and
Oh, that's a dope map.
That's a flame drake. And that's
Oh. One lizardy boy.
That's a pretty cool map.
The flame drake, though.
We
That's
can
a
take it.
scary thing.
We can take it home and it could be a pet.
Spooky.
Yes.
No.
Alright, yeah, they're all gone.
yeah, it's just Gex with the BBEG. You're good.
It's fine, it's fine.
He's fine.
Gex has best of intentions.
Alright, so I
You,
guess,
you have charisma, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
they're
probably-
charisma based.
That
Also,
is-
100%. Your angel, you got about 5 seconds to tell me what your angel's doing before they're desummoned from being over 100 feet away.
I'm already decent.
Yeah, they're grabbing. The angel would go and grab the, they basically just root around
Mhm.
where the fire potions were,
Mhm.
and like make them more visible, and try to find anything else.
Okay, give me a perception check from him. Or you can also roll a d20. I'm not sure if you actually have the sheet up at the moment.
Oh yeah, they have a full character sheet too.
Okay. With that, you also happen to find 2 other things on your way. You found a staff of fire, as well.
Whack.
I will say you found a staff of fire. Let me go and post that in chat. You found a staff of fire as well as a sulfur bomb. Several sulfur bombs, in fact.
So yeah,
And
I don't
as they're
think
kind
anyone
of
would be able to use the staff of fire, so you're always just gonna pocket that before they demanifest.
Staff of Fire would be. Let me see what the spells are. Burning Hands. I think it might be. It's Arcane and Primal, actually, so.
Do we have an arcane caster?
No, but you may have a Primal caster soon, so.
Yeah. yeah, you're always just gonna pocket that.
Yep.
I'll just add that to our sheet.
And I'll say there's also a singular necklace of fireball. 2. Necklace of fireballs 2.
And yeah, they're
Oh,
just
hold on.
gonna make those more
Alexa,
Yeah.
stop. I don't know how that triggered.
Yeah, so you're also gonna basically set those out and make them like more visible to anyone coming through here, and then pocket staff of fire and do manifest.
Okay. You are now in this giant altar room with the imp and the ferret and the big old dwarf-looking guy. You see what looks to be some kind of salamander, wyvern-looking creature, and on top of him seems to be almost just like a fire elemental, but it's a dwarf fire elemental-looking thing.
God dang, it was fucking cool.
And he is not a
Alright, yeah.
salamander.
He's not a salamander.
Let me change his name real fast so he's no longer a salamander.
Name him
Definitely.
Bill.
His name is Ransu.
Ransu.
Like, his name's what?
Ransu.
Ransu. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's gonna cross
So
the
that's...
thing. And yeah, he's gonna basically just keep going forward until he's told to stop. Like Ren says.
It says, "You are the one that wishes for more power, correct?"
Yeah.
You see the flame drake kind of hiss a little bit and step between you and the dwarf-looking character.
Yeah, he says back. Like, yes. I've come from Elnax's sect, and I know that he's done how to describe this. He has messed with your curse and its formula. I wish to learn the pure version.
Here's that he kind of laughs in a bellowing laugh. Yes, that medic. It was such a funny thing cursing that medic. It's such an irony, isn't it? Someone built to heal and built to help, turned to madness by the power. It's such a funny thing, it is.
It's a cruel joke, the best kind, in my opinion.
You should have seen how much he just desired the power of others, stuck as a medic, learning no more than that, to being stuck in a camp of brutes who he has to rely on for even haunting. He was always so envious of all the other people with their big old strong powers, and he was just stuck there treating them. It led to such envy. There was such delicious envy.
Ah, yes. we love a good joke here. And to have him preside over everyone else.
So, considering that, did you kill him by chance?
Oh no, is he dead? We came here when we left. He was fine.
And you wish to have his power and get even stronger than him?
Yes, I wish to yeah, I wish to learn what he did, and hopefully more. I see that you would find me more capable than he is in the arcane arts.
You see him ask you to step forward so that I may touch your hand, so that I may understand where and who you are coming from.
Yes.
You see him hold out a firm grasp, so he kind of has a firm hand. It is almost like blazing fire itself.
So what do you mean by learn who I came from? Can you read my mind?
Of course not, my lad. That's way different. That's an entirely different school of magic. However, and he kind of looks over, you can tell a lot from a person by their handshake, he says, giving a slight grin.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. You extend his hand, it gives a firm handshake.
Yo, how fucked are we?
Oh, we're so fucked.
It has a strength of 33.
Crushes his hand immediately.
Gives firm handshake, disintegrates arm. Oh no.
You take 3 fire damage from this handshake. However, that's only 1 damage for you.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm
Alrighty.
resistant to fire damage.
Original fire damage, but he still like scalded me a little bit.
Literally made a fire jinx.
So he grabs your hand, and you see him, and as she's shaking, you see almost like a glaze come over his eyes as he seems to be searching almost internally for something before letting go, and says, you just hear like a huge laughter coming from his mouth as he says, so it looks like that medic is dead. Oh, I knew he wouldn't last long. It was such a hilarious thing he was. And it looks like you have seemed to pick up some of the talent itself. I know a hand of this curse whenever anyone who has done this curse before has their own aura about them.
Thank you, thank you. I learned from him, and
You should try being more honest next time in the presence of such power.
my apologies. I didn't want to offend you by killing a servant of yours. Well, servant may have been a bit of a overstatement.
You killed him it seemed like you were envious of his power, so you killed him. It's such a delightful thing. The kind of greed that comes in people's souls is even far greater than just the aspect of greed. Greed is just wanting frivolous things, but envy is something that desires. It's something that you know you don't have and that you want more and that you'll do anything to get. It's such a delectable emotion.
Yeah, exactly. I need more power to fulfill my goals, to do what I need to do for my people, for Unary.
I can give you the agency, says you kind of, I can tell you're definitely a strong one. As you can have that, not many can have a handshake as firm as yours.
He beams a little.
Yes, I can give you this power. Kind of thing, he says, yes, I can definitely teach you this power and let you have this power.
Thank you. I seek for control over all living creatures.
And what do you plan on doing with this power?
I'm going to be honest. Burn it all to the ground. I'm a general from the city of Brass, and I wish to remake other planes in my image. That was what was assigned to me, and that's my ultimate goal.
I can tell you want more power. Such delicious. You must know the only thing, the greatest damage that you can do is to cause seeds of envy throughout a society. Watch as they cannibalize each other to try to attain the steps that they can't even reach.
Yes.
I just-
You can't topple a kingdom with just power alone. You
A
need a
bunch
little more spark.
The problem with burnt fields is the burnt fields always lead to the most delectable of growth. So you must not only burn the fields, but also plant the seeds that sow the fields. You must plant the envy that comes from them. You must feed off that envy. You must see that envy. You must be the enforcer of this envy. You should be strong and powerful, just like me. And then others will want your power. You will command others to your power. And you will see what it's like whenever people covet what you have.
I will raise an army in time. Yes.
You see him,
chuckling to himself. He's like giddy.
You see him, Umos, so then I must have you only do but a small prayer to the god here to ask for power, to see if he is willing to give you the power that you seek.
I accept. Tell me the prayer.
He just says, very well, and he kind of, hops off his little, fire drake here. He pops off the little fire wyvern salamander looking thing, and pops off, and he says, here, I want you, and he comes over, and, you see him go down. Walk with me, as you see him, walk over to this giant lamb-looking structure.
Yeah, he gets walked behind, admiring the structure.
Step in front of the statue, my dear.
Can I roll a religion check to determine what god this statue would be referring to?
Yes, you may.
Alrighty. Sure. Blind.
You're about to find out very shortly that this is the god Oku no Kenzoku.
Okay. Would I know anything specific about
Yeah.
that?
As you kind of come from a plane, very much you know it is basically, as far as you know, it's a god of basically almost like a god of the forge essentially. It's a little bit muddled, but you remember them being basically kind of like a forge god. You remember that they seem to dabble in things like gold and metal and iron. You don't really remember what their purpose is, but you definitely do know they are basically kind of like something you would see a forge master pray to.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Gex walks forward and yeah, he gets down on one knee and prays.
No. That's for those holy types. They have a little bit of a different method. You see, as he pulls out his hammer and smacks the side of this wall right here. And as it does, you see a huge amount of lava just begin to drip from this mouth of this giant ram as the crystal glows brighter and brighter as the lava just begins to pour down into the area below, filling the kind of area, which is just some smaller amounts of lava flow. It says, "Here, if you truly are committed, stick your hand in the lava and repeat after me."
What was that?
Stick your claw in the lava, as only until you finish the prayer, and if you're able to finish the prayer while maintaining your claws in the lava, then you will be accepted.
Yeah. Gex is going to wait this. Man, I can't do this.
It's how you actually
Yeah,
attain
yeah.
the true power, as the smaller power comes from us and our servants, but the true power comes from the god himself.
Very well. I asked to unleash my full capabilities for this trial. Will you grant me that?
This trial is for you to overcome, however you may see fit.
Very well. Yeah, Gex is gonna manifest Uriel next to him. And as Uriel sort of forms, he's gonna cast lifelink surge.
You have to have, like, the idol on just to use that.
Yeah. Just to give me the fast healing.
You gotta see him as you summon. It says, "You've already got your first servant. How delightful. You will make a fine addition."
Came to me in the plane of fire. That's why I was chosen. And Gex plunges his hands into the lava.
Okay.
It's a funny little fast healing.
Let me give a small. I wasn't planning on doing this, so just give me like a. Let me give me like a small 1 minute to like write out a proper prayer here, as you can
Oh, yeah,
discuss
okay.
with the others.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a player to go by themselves to the god person and then be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm here
That's
to play."
not the god person, though.
It
Yeah.
gets worse.
Yeah, about Gex
Hati
is
knows.
basically
Hati
trying to
knows.
find as many planes as possible. He's walking around. He's walking around. He's trying to do some stuff.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Zerda, I know
How
what?
did we get into
I
this?
said Hati knows a lot more about probably what is going on here.
That's concerning though.
How did we get here?
You know. How did this happen?
Because I caused chaos.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You thought the BBEG was the dwarf. Ha! Joke's on you. It's the kobold.
it's a claw.
You
Oh,
didn't
no.
know Gex was lawful evil.
Fair enough.
An evil character.
I think I'm also evil, so it's fair. The two kobolds
Oh,
are pure evil.
okay, that's really funny. The two kobolds are just nasty little lads. Like,
Where I have chaotic evils, so...
You're chaotic evil?
go.
Uh-huh.
Evil party, evil party.
How the hell can you spell covet?
I thought you were neutral
Evil.
and good.
C-O-V-E-T.
That's
Huh?
fair enough.
Neutral.
Oh,
good,
covet. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it was something it was Oh, because I had it in there.
Covenant. I covet.
I mean, if you want Covenant,
No, I wanted covet, like desire, but it was for some reason covet. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we got it.
Covet's a wacky word.
I will be right back and get some more coffee.
Dude, I got some coffee from last night right here.
I need coffee.
It's good.
Barely slept.
Okay, coffee. I stand my ground on this. Coffee cannot get old. Like, even if it gets cold, it just doesn't get old.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it takes a while for it to actually get bad.
I'm one of the few people that I literally can't drink coffee.
I can't drink coffee or tea. I have to drink G Fuel.
I can't do G
no,
either.
not you feel. Why?
Coffee, I can't do coffee because it messes my body up.
I can't do a lot of coffee, otherwise I get sick from it.
Yeah.
It's
I
too acidic, and my body's like, "Hey, buddy, guess what? Time for you to not." And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah. Well, I was like that, and I was like, "Fuck it, I need more coffee."
What?
Just power through it. I'm like, fuck it, it's fine.
Fuck it, we ball. I've been enjoying chai tea recently. That's been my go-to.
Ooh. Okay, chai tea does slap though.
Chai
Like,
tea's
crap. Yeah, tea slap, coffee slap. Except for black coffee is shit, but it also kind of
Just-
slaps.
Black up.
There was
Oh,
I was working at a job and we were in an Airbnb and literally there was a coffee shop under the Airbnb.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
My friend spent so much money that week.
Give me a sec, I'm dying.
There we go. That's a good enough prayer. So glad the guild is neutral. Task failed successfully! There's no more quest givers, however you may or may not get paid. You have to kill all the quest givers. You may or may not get paid for the quest, but at least you can.
We make our own.
Listen, if all the quest givers die, we seize the kingdom. That's a win in my book.
The guild,
I
is,
want
the guild is very ambiguous with its morale.
I thought you were gonna use covet. I don't see. Oh, there it is.
There it
Never
is.
mind.
I
Oh,
didn't. There we go. There's the
I'm curious what exactly is this gonna do?
it's gonna give him some cool powers.
Oku no Kinzoku, please give me strength so I may be stronger. Allow me the strength to be the ire of all that see me. Let others cast their eyes upon me and covet what the power you have attained me. You have ordained me. I wish that your grace to drive others into my service. Your power is almighty. Your power is great. I desire your power. I desire your strength. I desire you. Oku no Kinzoku, I envy you. He withdraws his hands from the lava.
And let's say with the fast healing and everything, your health starts to starts to drop pretty fast as you start to, have this, start to have this lava flow and everything, and it seems to go off and on. Like you kind of see that the fast healing begin to kind of work. It seems to almost be fighting the lava itself, but through basically gritted teeth and everything, you're able to finally get through the entire mantra. I'd say over the course of that time, with the fast healing included, you have only lost like 30 health.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, Gex pulls out his hands and they're black. Like, this is